Twilight Princess HD is out and about, and I'm sure a bunch of you Zelda fanatics are enjoying it. I know I am. But since I'm playing the game over again like many people on the internet, there is something that comes up in the game story that many people believe to be a massive inconsistency, and that is the lore of the ancient hero that is referenced a number of times in the game's events. Now, what's so weird about this, you may ask? Or maybe you're asking, what's the truth behind this? Well, the thing is, if you remember the history of Hyrule leading up to Twilight Princess, the Hero of Time was never really logged into the annals of Hyrule's history since Ocarina of Time. Link went back to the past and snitched on Ganondorf's plans before they got started. We all know about the hero shade, right? The guy who's like, "Oh, boo-hoo, no one remembered me as a hero, I'll just hip off the next one." Yeah, he's actually Link from Ocarina of Time, not a big surprise there. So Link from Ocarina of Time wasn't remembered as a hero because of the events of his adult life, and the game never happened in the timeline, hence the child timeline. Since this is the case, there is no way that he is the ancient hero that Twilight Princess keeps talking about. So, if this tunic didn't belong to Ocarina of Time Link, who did it belong to? If the hero's bow wasn't Ocarina of Time Link's, then whose bow was it? Just who is the ancient hero? Well, that's actually quite elementary, my dear Watsons of the Zelda community. The ancient hero referenced in Twilight Princess is Link from Skyward Sword. Now I know what a bunch of you guys are thinking, like, of course it's Link from Skyward Sword, but the thing is that a lot of people are also thinking is that how can this be? Skyward Sword released after Twilight Princess. Well, you see, it is all part of Nintendo's plan, which indeed adds validity to the Zelda timeline. Sorry naysayers, oh Nintendo, you sneaky devils. But you don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at it, shall we? The tunics used in Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess in terms of dimensions are practically identical, but when you look at the tunic in Twilight Princess, you can see more details due to 1. Twilight Princess being a realistic Zelda, and thus naturally having more details than Skyward Sword, and 2. The details that we do see is wear and tear. If this tunic is originally worn by Skyward Sword Link, then of course it's going to have those rips and stitches in its design. The tunic is more than 1,000 years old! Now, let's look at the hero's bow. You can argue right away that they have a strikingly similar design and size. And once again, time could play a huge factor with the appearance, darkening the wood used for the bow. What probably is the case is that since Skyward Sword Link is the first known true green-clad hero of the Zelda chronology, his tunic was probably kept by the higher forces of Hyrule to bestow upon a future chosen hero, symbolizing his connection with the spirit of the hero. But let's take it a step further and ask, why wasn't Ocarina of Time Link bestowed this particular tunic? While other than him already having one and his game coming out in 1998, it's because that Link was a hero not chosen by the gods, but chosen by the Master Sword, being granted the title of Hero of Time. Sure, he had a destiny that was part of the god's design, but he had to forge his own path in saving Hyrule along with the other dwellers of the land, unlike Link in Twilight Princess, because just like Link in Skyward Sword, he was being guided directly by higher forces that acted on behalf of the gods, and it happens that those forces share the same names of Faron, Eldin, and Lanayru. Coincidence? I think not. With all these elements put together, it can be said with little doubt that the ancient hero in Twilight Princess is indeed Link from Skyward Sword, and that these two Links in particular share a way bigger connection than what many people originally believed. I mean, who else could be the ancient hero that wears this tunic? Unless... Hey guys, this has been HMK, and I hope you enjoyed that Zelda Theory / video. So, if you enjoyed it, please share with all your Zelda fanatics, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK. It really helps the channel out a lot. So, until the next Zelda video, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.